When adding items from Google Drive, such as docs, slides, drawings, and Jamboards, you have a couple of different options. Let's look at each of those and decide which would best fit your assignments. I'm going to click on Add Google Drive. And choose the document that I worked on earlier. You can now see this Google Doc is attached to this assignment, and at the end of the line I now have options. The first is students can view the file. This means all students can read the file but not edit it. One way I would use this attachment is if I had a piece of writing I wanted my students only to be able to read. Or, in this case, maybe it's a choice board where I want students to be able to see this and to still click on the links to take them to outside places, but again, not be able to edit or manipulate any of the items on the page. Now I'm going to add another document. And this time I'll choose a 3rd grade vocabulary activity using a Google slide deck. Click the drop-down arrow and choose Students Can Edit File. When students can edit the file, it means that all students in the classroom share the exact same file and they can all make changes to it. Don't let that scare you. This has some great uses. In this example, I made a Google slide deck and I just put one vocabulary word on each slide. And then I told my students to get on using their classroom number, or you can tell them to each just get on their own slide, use the vocabulary word in a sentence, and add an image to go along with it. So you can see that when all students get on the slide deck, I now have a collective deck of all of their answers. This becomes a great study guide or just a great way to collaborate. Another example is if you want to assign group work. So maybe I give a discussion question at a table with students' names, and then they can jump on and record their responses in one place. So students all editing one file can have a lot of great uses. My last option will come in handy when I want students to be doing their own work. For this example, I'm going to choose Make a Copy for Each Student. This means when I hit Assign, every student will receive their own copy of the document. It will automatically put their name on it for them, and when they turn it in, they can't edit the document until I return it to them. How cool is that? This is an example of what that document would look like inside. I gave a prompt and I asked the students to write their answer on this page. So just a quick recap. Whenever you add docs, slides, sheets, drawings, or Jamboards from your Google Drive to an assignment, you have the option of letting students view the file only, letting all students edit the same file, or giving each student a copy of the file, their own copy of the file. I do want to note, once you save this, and if you want to go back to edit it, you can change if it's view only or edit only, but you can no longer decide to give a copy of the file to each student from here. So if you accidentally click save, but then you think, oh wait, I wanted to make a copy for each student, you would have to just delete this assignment and create a new one.